What's up, guys? My name is Marie. I am the Purple Hood Adventurer. I'm the one that started Purple Hood Adventures, and it's lovely to meet all of you wonderful people. Although I'm really not meeting you, I'm just recording a video by myself. You're meeting me. I wanted to introduce a little bit about who I am and how I started my business. I basically created Purple Hood Adventures for everybody out there like me. I want to be personally involved in the company and I want to meet all of you. I want to travel with you. I want to network. As somebody is passionate about travel and also meeting people and experiencing the world, that's why I created it. So before I really explain a little more, I might as well show you my Purple Hood. This is the actual Purple Hood. It's a windbreaker that I got in Mount Zion. And I realized that somehow this jacket ends up in all of my travel photos. In fact, it was totally unintentional, but it looks like it's the same day every day, depending on where I go. So where I really came up with the name was I was in Sydney, Australia. I had dreamt about going to Australia my entire life. And it was a Friday night, and I'm walking down, and as usual, I'm freezing cold. I generally run about 40 degrees colder than the average human. So I'm walking down the street. I've got about 40 hoodies on, and it was topped with this wonderful purple windbreaker. And I noticed all the people around me, all the girls around me were all dressed in their cute little skimpy dresses and heels, looking so cute. And I was kind of trudging along like, man, why can't I look like that? I can't ever be cute like that. I'm always wearing these darn jackets and layers and things like that. So I didn't actually look like this. I looked more like, I can't even replicate it, but something along the lines of this. So if you can sort of put a visual. And I realized all of a sudden that that's why I created the business. I created Purple Hood Adventures for more than just to help people travel. It's to help people experience and to help people find themselves by experiencing the world and to, just feel comfortable in their own skin. And I suddenly felt like, hey, you know what? I'm across the world. I'm doing what I love to do. So what if I'm freezing cold? I'm always freezing cold. That's me. And I love to travel. And here I am doing exactly what I wanted to do. So that's why I started the business. Well, I started the name. What Purple Hood Adventures actually is I have tourists around the world, so I work with different touring agencies, touring guides all over the world. I weed out all the bad ones for you so you don't have to go through and kind of figure out, which ones are good, which ones are bad, which ones are reputable. I don't know. I do all of that. I work with them. I trust them before I add them to my site, and I do many of the tours myself. So I know that they're really good. So I've saved you all of that time and energy on trying to figure out which tours are good. They're already on there. I also have a travel network. So you can meet people virtually or physically. So I started doing a meetup group here in Ohio where I live. And my goal is to have a meetup in various cities around the world and to organize trips as well. So I'm hoping to create the world's first sort of worldwide travel network and travel community for everybody that loves travel, people that blog, podcasters, people that are just all in the same boat as me and that want to meet other people and want lifelong friends and want those connections around the world. So how I'm different from, Expedia or Booking.com or Airbnb. I'm not a $1 trillion company. I started this business and I want to be involved in it. And I think the reason we're so different is, I not only have travel services on my site, but I also have this connection of travelers. And I think that's what's kind of different. And that's really where I'm hoping to go with that. I also offer, logistics on my site, so booking your flights and your hotels and things like that. Because obviously, you have to get there somehow, and you got to stay somewhere. So I do have that as well. You just don't have to go to 8 million sites. And I offer travel planning services. And I blog. I love creating and I love writing about my experiences. So I love just helping people understand what I've learned through my own travels. So you can check out my website. Actually, it's www.purplehoodadventures.com. So that's what my business is. And real quick, here's just one little thing I wanted to show you guys. So I don't actually shop. Well, I do shop, but I only shop in places that I visit. So I don't tend to spend a lot of money on things, but when I do, it's like collecting stuff from my travels, which, when I wake up in the morning and I'm here in Ohio and I'm not on a plane, I'll pull out a shirt that's like Peru. I hike the Inca Trail. It reminds me of that. Or the Loco Gecko. I don't know if anyone's ever been there. It's a restaurant in Myrtle Beach. I was there in a layover one time and I'd never been, so I just decided, hey, I think I'm gonna go to the beach and go eat at this place by myself. So that was where that came from. Mount Rainier, this is like my U.S. travels. What's this? Oh, Cambodia. Yeah, I just came back from Cambodia in June. Actually, one of the things I did there was I stayed with a local family and I biked the countryside. And I actually have that tour on my site as well. So it's amazing. I worked with them and here I am offering it to you, and I can honestly say it's literally the best thing I've ever done. So, so that's a little bit about me. As you see back here, this is my home office. I'm also a speech language pathologist. I work with kids remotely in Alaska, and, it kind of goes with my personality. I love culture, and I love meeting people from other places. Also, it's really nice because they're 4 hours behind, so I can sleep in, which is nice. So this is my home office, and as you see, I have got that going. It's called .com Therapy. It's good company. And these are my travel memoirs here. I've got my Australia thing here. This is my first half marathon. Got some Cambodian money down here. One thing I do have here is my little sign here. The SLP is explained. That's usually from when I'm traveling. I just haven't changed the sign yet. When I'm not traveling, it's this speech 5-cent help is in. My husband made me that. And yes, I am married. So sometimes I solo travel and sometimes I travel with him. And yes, it is okay to solo travel when you're married, in case anyone was wondering. And these are my giraffes. I really like giraffes. So really quick, I promise this video is not going to be that long, but I do want to show you my cat. Well, can you see him? Can you see him? Is he there? Yeah, that's Samson. Okay, that's really not what I wanted to show you, but he's also my sidekick. I wanted to show you my car, and I know that's weird. I only have a car because I need a car. Oh, wait. Why is it turning white? I don't know why it's turning white. Okay, here we go. Okay, so the reason I wanted to show you this is because people make fun of me. This is my car with about 250,000 miles on it. And I, as you see, collect stickers from various places. This is Wanaka, New Zealand, my favorite place on the planet, and I'm convinced that I'm going to move there one day, which, by the way, I'm also wearing on my shirt here. So, I think, it helps me remember where I've been, even when I'm not there. Yeah, people make fun of me, though, because it's a really old car, and I'm still driving it, but that's okay, because I don't have a car payment. No thanks. All right, so really quick here. This is my my travel map. My husband and my travels together. That's what that is. It's actually not updated at all. We're out of pins, and yeah, that's a problem, but kind of a good problem, right? So anyway, that's about the end of my first travel blog. It was my first one. So I promise they should get better. They will get a little less torturesome at some point. But it was very nice to meet everybody, even though I still actually haven't met you because I'm still recording a video. I look forward to meeting all of you guys, though, for real, when I'm not recording a video. And I'm hoping to meet you either on my site or in our travels together. So good to meet all of you. And again, visit my website, www.purplehoodadventures.com. All right, see you later. Say bye, Samson.